Pagpasok pa lang ng laro, marami na agad ang nakapansin ng kakaiba. Bumalik na daw ang NBA Finals logo sa court. Pero teka lang, may twist. Hindi pala totoong logo yun. Caught on cam pa nga si Tyrese Haliburton na parang sumasayaw sa ibabaw ng logo. Bakit kamo? Kasi maraming fans ang nagreklamo noong Game 1 na wala man lang NBA Finals emblem sa sahig. Kaya ayon, ang NBA naglagay ng digital version ng Larry O'Brien Trophy para sa Game 2. Ang problema, imbes na gumaganda, lalo lang ito na mukhang masama. Parang minadaling Photoshop lang. Hindi natuwa ang mga fans at maramihan gusto sana na classic na decal na lang. Sana ang ginamit ng NBA tulad ng dati. Balik tayo sa laro. Sa unang quarter pa lang, pinakita na ng Indiana Pacers na totoo na sila mula sa pagkakamali nila sa Game 1. Hindi na sila madaling nakloko sa mga pa-fake ni Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Ilang beses siyang natangkang mangbait ng foul gamit ang signature moves niya. Pero alerto ang Pacers, sa unang 2 beses hindi sila kumagat. Pero sa pangatlo, ayun, nadali rin si Bennedict Mathurin. Si Obi Toppin hindi rin nagpauto. Pinakita niyang seryoso siya sa depensa, hindi basta-basta maloloko kahit MVP caliber pa ang katapat niya. Dikit ang laban sa buong unang 12 minuto, isang crucial 3-pointer pa ang binitawan ni Tyrese Haliburton para ibigay saglit ang lamang sa Indiana. Pero sagot agad ang OKC Thunder. Bigla silang sumagasa ng 9-0 run para tapusin ang quarter at bawiin ang lamang 26-20. Isa sa pinaka-highlight sa stretch na yon ay ang galawan ni Isaiah Joe na sobrang linis. Kaya napasigaw ang buong arena. Pagtapos ng first quarter, 6 points na ang lamang ng OKC Thunder. Si Chet Holmgren ang nanguna sa scoring para sa kanila na may 9 points, dominating inside. Pero ang pinaka-nakakabilib, nakuha nila ay yung momentum na yun kahit wala pa si SGA sa court for most of that run. Pagsapit ng second quarter, bumalik sina Jalen Williams at Chet. Tinuloy lang ang pangbubugbog, dahan-dahan pero sigurado, umaangat ang lamang ng home team. Lumubo ito hanggang 15 points. Halos kapareho ng lamang na nawala sa kanila sa Game 1. Pero this time, iba ang vibe. Mukhang mas determinado ang OKC na hindi maulit ang kabig ng Pacers. With 7 minutes left sa second quarter, 42-27 na ang score pabor sa Thunder. Ayun naman, napansin niyo ba, Kagulat World? Pinalitan naman ang NBA Finals logo sa court. Mukhang tinanggal na yung digital trophy at pinalitan ng mas classic na emblem habang ongoing ang game. May usap-usapan pa nga si Adam Silver mismo ang nagpabago nito. Baka para hindi na magpagtripan sa memes. Pero balik tayo sa hardwood. Halatang focused ang Thunder. Hindi na sila pumapayag na makabawi pa ang Indiana gaya ng ginawa nila sa Game 1. The Pacers, though, they weren't giving up just yet. In the final 5 minutes before halftime, Pascal Siakam led a mini resurgence. He sparked up a 10-0 run that cut a 23-point lead down to 13. With under 3 minutes left, Indiana was clawing back, but once again, OKC responded like a true championship-caliber squad. They finished the half strong, going into the locker room with a commanding 59-41 lead. That's an 18-point cushion. By halftime, SGA was still finding his rhythm while Haliburton was ice cold. He had only 3 points in 1 of 5 shooting. To make matters worse, he got crossed up and spun around by Aaron Wiggins. A moment sure to go viral. The digital trophy made its return at the start of the third quarter, but OKC didn't seem distracted. They pushed the lead back to 20 points. Still, the Pacers refused to fold. Haliburton continued to struggle, but Indiana's role players started stepping up. Alex Caruso had one of the best games of the postseason. He already had 13 points by the third quarter, including 3 three-pointers, plus 3 steals and a block. He was physical, aggressive, and finally getting to the free throw line. This was a different Caruso than what we saw in the first half. Haliburton remained a liability for most of the game. But then came Aaron S. Smith, quiet in game 1, but now heating up. He knocked down 4 triples to keep Indiana within striking distance. Even then, OKC still led 93-74 entering the final period, a 19-point gap. Miles Turner tried to ignite a spark with a ferocious poster dunk, but Aaron Wiggins quickly silenced the momentum with a 3-pointer of his own. The scoreboard showed 98-78, a 20-point margin this deep into the game. That's a mountain to climb. Even for a team as scrappy as the Pacers, Haliburton finally began to attack aggressively. But it felt too little, too late. We were now in the fourth quarter and OKC had no plans of letting go. Haliburton did manage to get a steal and slam it home on a clear path dunk. But again, too late. The damage had already been done. Aaron Wiggins, by the way, was incredible off the bench. He racked up 17 points, including 5 made 3-pointers. That's an X-Factor performance right there. And as always, SGA reminded everyone why he's the MVP candidate, dropping another 30-point game after scoring 38 in Game 1. For those who keep track, Kagulat World, that's 9 of their last 10 games where Shai has posted at least 30 points. That's elite. As the final minutes ticked away, Rick Carlisle waved the white flag. He subbed in rookie Johnny Furphy, signaling that it was time to look ahead to Game 3. The Thunder just managed to clock from there, calmly protecting their massive lead and coasting to the finish line. Final score, Thunder win Game 2. The series is now tied 1-1. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.